is such that it's defined when to be due by specific time. They don't say like we would have done in a social court. I say, no, if you can pay me, try and do it by the end of the year or early the following year. It's not like that kind of thing. It is that it is due on the 31st by midnight. And if the clock hits midnight plus 1 minute, it's in default. It's in default. Because the system is not going to say, is it going to be in default for another 5 minutes or for another year? It is in default, period. And when it's in default, something kicks in. The penalties do kick in. It's like the Eurobond, for example. One time we had to, through as part of the clauses of the loan, there was an agreement to delay payment by 3 months. Say, yes, instead of paying it now, you'll pay it later. But the penalty during that time was something similar. It's quite high penalty. But it is already foreseen within the agreement. And I think it's true of the SGR here that they didn't pay on time, so a certain clause kicked in that then penalized this amount. We lose by not paying it on time. The lender does not quite lose, and by then this loan they can't lose. What will happen? You will have to pay. If you are completely unable to pay, and they couldn't seize assets, as some people think they would do, they may not do that. They can go to international systems, and you will find that they will lean towards the lenders and so on. So you really must pay on time. We have struggled to pay the SGR loans each time. I don't know what the dates are now, but the first time the principal was due to be paid was sometime in January, I think, of 2018 or 19, I forget the exact year. But there was a little scrambling to get money to be put in the holding account so that the money can be transferred on the due date. And the truth is that we had incurred the expenditure in the project, but the benefits were not yet coming in, were not yet flowing in at a level that would be able to sustain it. Even if you give it a generous interpretation, that the benefit stream would have covered the interest cost and so on. Some people believe that the benefit stream is falls far short of what the cost would be, and therefore we have to dig in our pockets deeper every time. We don't know the details because we have not looked at the whole document. We discussed that on this forum before, and that's the truth. So this is not